Good evening and welcome to our Sunday evening trance session with Nico. We just need to make sure we're getting it all shared out. Hi Patrick, nice to have you on. I'll bring on Nico now. He's already gone into trance and we're going to have a lovely, lovely evening. Good evening.
Greetings once more, my dear one. Always a profound honor, my dear. The irony that the words we are going to begin to speak about also pertain to you, my dear. Welcome to all. Greetings. Much gratitude that you have joined to hear and listen to our words. Each relationship, my dear ones, that you are engaged, most certainly through the heart, all serve as a reflection in order for you to truly view yourselves. When one irritates you, upsets you, they're offering you a gift, if you will, to see in them what you cannot see in yourselves. Acceptance, my dear ones, begins with thyself. To truly accept yourself, it is natural to then accept others. To see yourself as an equal to each in your realm, regardless of their race, their gender, their religious beliefs, their status, their educational level. To view them as your equal is to honor not only their essence, but yours. For as we are all eternally connected within our realm, so too are each of you in yours. To judge, to think poorly on another, is to love or to accept them with your limitations placed upon them. But to love, to accept, to honor, to assist, to encourage each one whom you encounter along your journey serves as your profound remembrance that you are indeed eternally connected with their essence, which is why they have agreed to join you on your journey. So when you judge, when you compare, when you find difficulty in truly accepting them for who they are, for what they are offering you within your relationship, you are truly honoring their essence and offering them respect. that they are navigating their journey within physical form precisely as you are navigating yours. This is the acceptance, my dear ones, which each one of you find difficulty in thoroughly sustaining it throughout your journey. So I ask each of you to turn inward, to utilize that difficult relationship as your mirror, and turn inward to locate what it is within you that offers you the difficulty to truly accept another. For when you find that answer, my dear ones, not only shall you receive a profound, powerful lesson to grow from, but you will also unlock your true potential, which you are resisting, which you are not connecting with, which you are not honoring, which you are not releasing, in order to reach your true potential, which shall only benefit you along your journeys. I thank you, my dear one, for the moment you bestowed upon us.
Thank you for those very inspiring words. I've noticed that we've got quite a few new people on here tonight, so I thought in case they haven't come across trance before, I'd just take the opportunity to explain it a little bit. Nico is a trance medium, and when going into trance, his consciousness is moved to one side, so his body is used by his guides and inspirers, collectively known as Noah, to speak through him, and he is able to, his guides and inspirers offer direct advice and support from the spirit world. So if people would like any questions about the spirit world, then obviously ask away. If you have any questions about loved ones or just general guidance as well, then please do comment. And I would ask if people could keep commenting through the live, please, because I don't know whether you're still here to ask your questions between each reading. Okay, so I'll just say hello to a few people first. We've got Patrick, Michelle, Katie, and Donna, and Ben, and Tammy, and Level Up Lady, Lisa Burden. Hello, Lulu, Violet, Saint, Dana, and Ben again. Okay, VB, I missed you out from Luton as well. Hello. So welcome everybody. Dolores has popped in at the end there as well, and Tammy again. So Donna, you've asked a question there, so I will ask Noah your question. If Donna would like to know if any of her loved ones are here with messages for her. She's new to the channel.
Before we answer the question, my dear, allow us this moment to interject, to add to your description pertaining to this form of communication. You utilize the words indicating to our ability to overcome the physical body. This is inaccurate, my dear one. This is one of the teachings of your realm. Misguided information, if you will. For even the one who is asking this question, seeking advice, connection, remembrance to their own lost loved ones, it is yet one of the concept of seeking externally for what one should be seeking within. I welcome you all to focus on your breath. Your breath, my dear ones, are repeatedly overlooked as a natural bodily function. It is repeatedly ignored, taken for granted, if you will. And yet, your breath serves as your reminder of who you are, your light within, your true connection to your own essence within our realm. Your breath is your energy, your vibrational frequency, your essence. It is your breath that we connect to, we merge with, we honor, for it is your essence. It serves as another purpose. It is the basis of your ability to speak within your physical form. All interconnected, my dear ones, and yet easily overlooked within your realm. My dear one who was posing the question, this too applies to you. For within your breath, the deep inhale, which you rely on when you fear, when you are worried, when you are confused. When your perception is that you are lacking the courage within your own decision makings, when you question the outcome of your future. Pause, my dear one. Take that deep inhale, for it is within your inhale, within your breath, that you are eternally connected with those whom you have lost within your physical realm. This is your strength, your core, your assistance, your knowledge. Where within your breath, my dear, you easily overcome all of your fears, all of your worries, all of your confusion. Merely remain present in the moment. Breathe and believe. This is all one should focus on. Do not fear, my dear one. Trust. I thank you, my dear.
Thank you. Level Up Lady says she would like some guidance. I get in my own way when it comes to communing with spirit and trusting my intuition. I also self-sabotage due to an unknown fear. What is it I need to know?
My dear one, no fear is unknown. It is merely a matter that you choose not to look into the fear. The best advice, my dear, we are able to offer you at this present moment is to not try. This is a concept originating within your realm, your ego, your restraints, your mind creating an illusion that connecting to your essence, connecting to our realm, is something one must master. Forgo the books, the texts, the teachers, the lessons, for your learnings, my dear. For all which you have learned, listened to, read, originated in your realm, from those of your realm. And yet I ask you, my dear, how much of that teaching truly inspires you and leads you to seek within, to trust your essence, to thoroughly understand that this is not a journey attained by seeking externally. It is one from within. You are connecting to our realm through your mind, your ego leading the way, based on what you have learned. And yet, you are forgetting the main ingredient, my dear. You are your essence within your physical form. And therefore, my dear, your connection to our realm has never left, has never subsided, has never lost its power or its intent. It is you who has lost the way. It is you who believes that you are part of your realm. It is you who attaches to each learnings as all in your realm. For the understanding is, if it has been said multiple times through multiple generations, it must be real. And yet, my dear, when you do turn inward, and you set your primary focus on connecting to your essence, remembering your essence, not only is your connection effortless, but through that same connection, my dear, you are remembering. You are remembering our realm, the passageway into it. You are remembering the incredible essences who are assisting you. You are remembering your purpose within this physical form. And through that remembrance, my dear, you are also able to view, identify, and embrace those fears which are causing you to resist. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Donna Maria asks an interesting question. Can Noah let us know how we as a collective calm the fears of what is going on now?
Repeat, my dear.
Can Noah let us know? The dog is deciding otherwise. Can Noah let us know how we can collectively calm the fears of what is going on in the world?
Yes, my dear. To answer that question, my dear one, we must first focus on the concept of fear. You reside in a realm, my dear, which is an illusion, as is the belief that fear exists. Fear is created by the ego, strengthening its grasp in order to guide you on your journey, sidestepping fear, if you will. Focusing on others, focusing on your realm. Takes away your focus, my dear, on yourself, your own individual journey, your own transformation, your own pilgrimage through your realm. One cannot assist another if the intention is to release fear. For as fear is not real, my dear, nor is the attempt to assist the other. Focusing on one's journey, their connection, honoring their essence, bringing forth the love of our realm, the healing within that unconditional love transcends throughout your entire realm, my dear. Dissolve fear, for there is only acceptance. To pause for a moment, my dear, and imagine your realm where your humanity has learned, has remembered, and has connected. Do you not suppose that the illusion of fear shall be illuminated, where the mass population will see the absurdity in believing that fear exists? Once more, a question which originates from the idea of external seeking. The realm in which you reside, my dear ones, is your stage. What occurs upon that stage is what one notices. You are the actors. Focus on the production rather than the stage. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. I think the dog ended up running after a cat or something. Acupuncture Chiquitisa, I hope I said that right. I apologise if my pronunciation was wrong. God says that he is always present in this world, and that is the reason he sent Abraham, Noah, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and numerous other prophets and messengers, and that they're always present. Who is the divine giving? Who is giving guidance on his behalf in this day and age?
Each of you, my dear one, each of you, when you are singling out those who recognize their connection to their essence, you are placing a disservice on yourself. For once more, as you are seeking externally, you are forgetting who you are, who your true essence truly is, my dear. Though you are in physical form, my dear, your essence within that physical form is the consciousness of your essence in our realm. So if each of you in physical form within your realm are the consciousness of your essence in ours, whom do you presume is the consciousness of your higher essences in our realm? Is it not the source, my dear? Through your religious texts, has there not been scriptures written of the spirit within each of you? Throughout your scriptures, my dear, throughout your time, there has always been mention that none of you are alone, that each of you possess the spirit within. So do not merely recognize words. Feel those words, my dear. Feel their understanding, their purpose, their intention. For throughout time in your realm, the message was always provided, and yet so many have not looked. Each of you, my dear one, possess the source within. For ultimately, each of you are the consciousness of the source. With that said, my dear, I ask you a question. How will you journey through your physical form differently? I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Fear is obviously a part of the theme tonight because we have Carol Matley saying she would like some clarity as she feels stuck in fear.
Once more, my dear one, you are not alone. There are many within your realm, my dear, who fear. Understand that it originates deep within this journey of yours. Your past experiences, specific relationships, profound losses, heartache, pain, all affecting how you perceive your self-worth. All leading to this fear. And yet, my dear, in order for one to truly overcome the hold of fear, one must reflect on this journey. Reflect on the past experiences, my dear, with the understanding that your essence, your higher essence in our realm, a realm, my dear, which does not acknowledge linear time as in yours, not only has the ability, but also utilizes that ability to move forward in your time, to create and map out your entire journey before you even accept your breath within your physical form. So understand, my dear one, your past experiences were mapped out, if you will, in order for you to reach the moment you are at now and struggle with your fear. And yet, my dear, your future events have also already been orchestrated. It is a matter of you reaching that destination. So when you view your existence within linear time, you are forgetting that every step you have taken, every moment past, every relationship, every feeling of love, and every pain experienced were meant to occur, my dear, in order for your essence to gain the wisdom of them, of each emotion, for its evolution. So when one fears, I ask, is one truly honoring their essence? Or has one forgotten that they are their essence within their physical form? So when one accepts these words, my dear, one is able to truly connect to their essence. One is able to release this concept of fear originating in your realm and understand that there are no random incidences, no mistakes. Everything is as it should be, my dear. When one trusts their essence, they trust themselves. When one acknowledges the courage and bravery of their essence, they find it within themselves. And then, my dear one remembers that there is no fear. Fear is simply an illusion of your realm. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Violet's got an interesting one following on from that. She says, can we change fate, or is it mapped out when we pass? Can we actually stop others passing over before their time?
Yeah, my dear. Your question indicates that your belief is that this one physical life you are experiencing is your only. Once more, my dear, the teachings of your realm, the conditioning of your minds. I ask you, my dear one, if your higher essence in our realm projects, if you will, its consciousness into your physical form, does it not have the ability, my dear, to also project its consciousness in various versions of you across time? So when this belief occurs, where your single action may have prevented the demise of another, you are focusing singularly on the life you recognize as your own. There is no understanding on why that life has passed, my dear. There is no understanding on how your higher essence in our realm evolves in the sense. There is no understanding that even your choices, your words, your intentions within this physical life you are accustomed to assists other versions of you, my dear, as their actions, wisdom, clarity, remembrance affects you within this reality that you know. Or, my dear, orchestrated once more by your higher essence in our realm. So the answer to your question, altering your destiny, your fate, I respond with another question, my dear. Why would one want to do so? As they are uncertain of what is truly occurring simultaneously through every moment of your waking consciousness within your own physical form. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Again, Ben Smart is very much following this concept, because he's saying, can your soul come back to this world and part of the soul stay there for when we reunite on the other side?
My dear one, that question indicates separation once more. Again, my dear. A comfortable acceptance within your realm to believe in separation. There is no separation, my dear. There never has been. Created within your realm. Created through religious institutions in order to control and instill fear There is no separation, my dear. Your essence, your soul, does not become divided when you take physical form. It is one. This perception of death in your realm is not as accurate as those in your realm believe it to be. If there is no separation, my dear, if you are an eternal connection to your essence in our realm, why then would one believe that one dies? One's physical journey is reviewed, and one returns to correct mistakes. How is that concept part of an interconnectedness of one's essence through multiple versions of themselves? Again, my dear one, it is your perception, your understanding, your belief process from what has been taught to you. And yet I ask you, if your belief process focuses on separation, you are beginning to question it and challenge it by merely believing that connection to our realm is accessible. So within that change, my dear, ask yourself, was there not a purpose that you received the teachings, the beliefs, the religious doctrines throughout your journey in order for you to find your own truth through your connection to your essence? These lessons along your journey, honor them and learn from them. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. I'm just looking back to find some, sort of, I haven't had any more. Michelle Olivia, I hope you're still here. I haven't seen any recent comments from you. She would really need to know how her husband felt before he passed. She can't stop thinking about it. I think she mentioned earlier about them having an argument before he left, and she didn't see him again after that.
My dear one, rather than focusing on guilt, shame, regret, which once more, my dear, are all emotions created within your realm, why not once more honor the privilege bestowed upon the two of you, where once more you are afforded an opportunity to reunite within physical form, my dear. For as you view this essence with a title, basing the relationship off that title, you are focusing on this one physical journey shared with that essence. You are not focusing, my dear, on the eternal connection, essence to essence, strengthened in love and honor and respect. You are taken for granted what truly transpired as the two of you reunited in physical form. The ability to share the profound eternal love one has for the other through physical touch, through a kiss, through communication audibly, through shared thoughts, shared moments, shared experiences along your physical journeys. This, I assure you, my dear, is what his essence remembers. Not a squabble, not hurtful words, for they are irrelevant. You, my dear, remember the embrace, the touch, the kiss, the laughter. Do not focus on regret. But then, my dear, you become anchored in your realm. Trust that the love shared not only mirrors one essence to the other, but is also, my dear, a mere fraction of the love shared between the true essences, eternal, as you are always connected to that essence, my dear, eternally, in love. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We've got another question from Dana. I usually like to spread the questions around, but this was an interesting one about chakras. Can you speak about the change in the chakras and how some are merging together? Is this about holding more light in our bodies?
My dear, these energy centers within your physical form serve as indicator lights for both your physical mind and your essence in our realm. For through your physical journey, my dear, when one suffers with fears, doubts, low self-esteem, the certain energy center, my dear, chakra, as you refer to it, dims. An indicator light, if you will, for your essence to recognize and to assist with powering it up again, if you will, my dear. And the same, my dear, if one becomes too self-centered, relies on their ego, boasts, compares themselves to others. Once more, my dear, these energy centers dim. Once more, serving as an indicator light for your essence to become aware and to assist. Trust, my dear. You are provided the knowledge of these energy centers, serving as your balance, as your tuning fork, if you will, but you have the ability to also become aware, for your essence in our realm is making you aware. And it is your responsibility, my dear, in order to be a true representative of your essence in our realm, to notice where these indicator lights have dimmed. And to look at yourself. Understand why. What experiences are you holding on to? Where are you fearing? What are you not releasing? For when all of your energy centers, my dear, are in alignment, is this not your portal opening into your connection to your essence? Your alignment, my dear, within your physical form is not only served as an alignment to our realm, but its purpose is to alert you in order for you to seek alignment with your own essence. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Shayla asks, how do I know if my awakening has begun?
By asking that question, my dear. In order for you to ask that question, you are seeking this awakening. By seeking it, my dear, you are shifting your awareness to it. Now it is a matter of believing, connecting, sitting within your silence and feeling, remembering. But to do so honestly, my dear. Merely receive and accept that which you are receiving rather than analyzing it, questioning it, uncertain if it is your mind creating the illusion or if it is indeed truly the connection to our realm. And once, my dear, you release these constraints, the ego, the resistance, the fear, you awaken, you remember, you connect. For what is an awakening, my dear? Is it not truly a remembrance? You are not awakening to something externally. You are remembering what is within. Trust it, my dear one, for it is there. It is your beacon guiding you within. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Unfortunately, it's coming to that time where we're just about finished. Before we go, though, Gabby just wanted to know if there's a recording available to rewatch later. Yes, Gabby, you're watching it on YouTube, and the videos are always on YouTube that you can catch up with, okay? So just go to the channel Find Me a Medium on YouTube and go to our live section on the top bar. There's a tab saying live, and drop down there and you'll be able to find all the past ones. When I have time, which is unusual, I do sit and try and put all them in order of playlists and things to make it easier for people to find. But you will find all our old videos on there. Okay, so thank you ever so much, everybody, for coming. Noah usually likes to finish with a few words before Nico comes back from being in trance. So I will hand over to Noah for a few last words.
Much gratitude once more, my dear. I wish to bring all of your focuses to that in your realm, which brings you a sense of happiness, the beauty of nature, embracing the animals, feeling their unconditional love to you, and embracing a newborn, one clearly still connected to our realm, the kiss of one you love. Reflect on all of these, my dear ones, and recognize how you feel when you encounter these beautiful moments. Do you feel fear? These moments of love, happiness, joy, tranquility, harmony, these all mirror your essence, our realm, love. Why is it, my dear ones, that within each of these moments each of you experience throughout your physical journey, there is never a sense of fear, a sense of doubt? Why is it that all of those moments feel familiar, natural? Within all those moments, there is an innate remembrance deep within. Once you apply this notion of separation, you find fear. Trust once more, my dear ones. We are all truly interconnected. And the next moment which arises, and you are in nature, or with your beloved pet, or with a loved one, and you sense that joy, know that that is you, your true essence. And within that is the realm you truly reside. Much gratitude to each of you, as it has been a true honor to connect with your essences and share our words. I thank you again, my dear one.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'll just tell you a little bit about what's happening next week while Nico returns to us. I've just been putting the schedule for next week together, so you can find that on the Facebook page online, Spiritualist Church Services. Just go to that Facebook page and you will find the schedule for the week pinned under featured. Okay, tomorrow we start off at 11 o'clock with readings from Anna Fox. We've then got Sheila at 3:30, Lainey at 5, healing, deep soul healing, which is a repeat one that we do each week, at 6 o'clock. Then we have Stace at 7, and we have tarot readings with Aaron at 8. Also on this schedule, you'll find all of the readings for the week from Prism of Light. So there's loads and loads and loads of lives that you can choose to come along and join us on. Okay, and Nico will be joining us again next week. Back to our usual time of 9 o'clock next week, Nico, if that's okay. because we have been late the last couple of weeks. Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Nice to see everybody. I can't see you.
Okay, then. So, love to see everybody back again this time next week and earlier next week, and have a lovely week. Blessings to you all. Thank you.